Hello my lovelies, it's Tuesday, so that means it's time for another meal plan. If you're new here, my name's Kaylee. I've got a family of 4, so there's myself, my husband and our 2 children who are 5 and 3 years old, and we try and do our food shop and meal plan on as tight a budget as possible. This week I spent £56, but I did get like toilet roll and fabric softener and lip balm, so I don't think they really count in the food budget, but never mind. I thought before I show you my shopping and my meal plan, I would just share some of my top tips for meal planning on a budget, because it's something I get asked about all the time. So my first tip would be to shop in your cupboards first. Before you go to the shops, before you make a list, before you even think about meal planning, look in your cupboards, see what you've got, and figure out what sort of meals you can make around that. I find that this means I buy an awful lot less, I waste less food, which is always a bonus, and yeah, I just find it really helps us to save money. The next thing is to do a meal plan. It sounds obvious, but if you plan out the meals that you want to eat, then you're not going to buy random things and then realise you haven't got the ingredients to make a full meal and end up doing top-up shops. So I find that really helps, and then yeah, make a list. So the way I do it is I will look through my cupboard, see what ingredients I've got that I want to use. I will think of meals that I can make with those ingredients, and then I will make a list of the other ingredients I need to complete that meal, if that makes any sense. One of my other top tips for feeding your family on a budget is to batch cook. So I never make just one lasagna, I always make 2. I make one for now and one for my future self. So it saves time and effort when you just can't be bothered to cook. You've got like a ready-made dinner in the freezer for you. It's also cheaper to buy things like meats in bulk, and yeah, it just stops food waste, and yeah, it just works. I shop at Aldi, so I find that my shopping is a lot cheaper. I know other supermarkets say that they're sort of price matching more with Aldi now, and maybe they are, so maybe that's another video that I could do to compare, because I haven't done a big shop elsewhere for quite a while now. So yeah, I find shopping at Aldi makes things a lot cheaper, and also there's less choice and less like branded stuff to kind of overspend on, if that makes sense. The thing that I always do is rotate my food, just like shop stock rotation in a shop. So I put the older things at the front and I put the newer things at the back. This way the older things will get eaten first to stop them going off, and we'll avoid food waste, which means like it avoids wasting money. I can't get my words out today, I don't know what's wrong with me, but that's another really big tip that I would recommend doing. And the last tip that I'm going to share today is to only plan 6 meals, or if you plan 7, plan a flexi meal. A flexi meal would be something that you can keep in the freezer and it doesn't matter if you don't eat it that week. The reason that we do this is because, let's be realistic, everybody wants a takeaway every now and then. Everybody wants to go out now that we're able to every now and then, and the last thing you want is the added expense of going out, and then the added expense on top of that of wasting the food that you bought to make the meal. So always have a meal, as is fish and chips or pizza this week. Either of those could be flexi meals, because they can just stay in the freezer. They're there when we need them, but if we don't eat them this week, they'll be perfectly fine next week or the week after. Okay, so those are my top tips for today. I've just shared those off the top of my head because I just thought it's something I get asked about a lot, and it just seemed easier to shove it in a meal plan video rather than do a whole separate one. But let me know if you want like top 10, top 20, I don't know. There's just so many different ways that you can save money on your food shop and your meal plan. So let me know if that's something you want a whole video on, or maybe I should do like a tip of the week and do it every week. Let me know, please. Tell me what I should do. Okay, enough waffling now. Here's what I bought from the shops this week, and stick around after that because then I will share my meal plan with you. Okay, so for fruits and veg, I got blueberries, pears, blackberries. I wanted something a little bit different this week. Baby corn, broccoli, strawberries, sugar snap peas, green beans, bananas, cucumber, kiwis, mango, kale, spinach, sweet peppers, leeks, a pomegranate, lemons, parsley and mint. So meat and dairy, I got some pork medallions, chicken breast fillets, minced beef, ricotta, cheddar, I got some more of these feta and red pepper sausage rolls. They're not sausage though, you know what I mean. They're really, really tasty, and Megan loves these too, so they're great for packed lunches. Cottage cheese, creme fraiche, butter because we'd run out. I got some, it's like parmesan but not, Gran Padano, I haven't got a clue how you say that. Ricotta, 6 eggs. We haven't been eating eggs as much recently, so I thought I'd just get 6 because I didn't want to waste any. And then I got some yogurts. I got these split pot ones, and there is banana and chocolate flakes and vanilla and chocolate balls. The kids love these. For store cupboardy stuff, I got some passata. I got some of these bruschetta toasted bread things. They are so good. These are the ones with garlic and parsley. I think the first time I had these was at my friend Charlotte's house, and I've been obsessed with them every time I see them in Aldi ever since. They have got another flavour as well, but these are the ones that I picked today. I got some cider vinegar, sweet chilli sauce and soy sauce. I got tartar sauce, chilli powder and clear honey. So these were all things that just like, it was time to restock, and it just so happened it was all in one week. So that obviously added to my spend this week. I got a sweet and sour sauce sachet to make the stir fry with tonight. Mayonnaise, tomato puree, lightly salted tortilla chips. These ones are so cheap and they're really, really good. So I highly recommend the cheap tortilla chips. I got these Soreen strawberry lunchbox loaves. Megan loves these, and I just thought they'd be handy for packed lunches. And for treats, I got some jammy wheels. Yeah, they're obviously the dupe of the Jammy Dodgers, but I'm hoping the kids will really like them. And then the last couple of bits that I got were toilet rolls, obviously, we need those, some fabric softener, and I also saw this and I thought I'd give it a try. So I got this lip balm. I love using the Lacura Miracle Cream as a lip balm. I find it works really well on my lips, and I just thought this would be really nice to try. So yeah, it's pear flavour. I thought that would be lovely, and we'll see how we go with it. So this is what it looks like. Okay, let's give it a go. Smells really good. I hope it's not sticky. It's not sticky, it's really thick, so when it first went on I was like, oh, please don't be sticky. Feels really nice. Similar to the Miracle Cream, but in pear flavour. So yeah, I'm chuffed with this. It smells amazing. Okay, so whilst I was in Aldi, there were so many amazing special buys. I just thought I would show you a few of them here. So they had some really nice bamboo crockery. They had these lovely teepees, and I really wanted one, but I just thought I've got nowhere to put it, so there was absolutely no need to buy it. I loved these little memory boards for children, and they had loads of Lacura stuff in. So they had loads of the skincare bits, and then they also had loads of makeup things as well. One of those eyeshadow palettes is one that I've already got, and it's really, really good. I highly recommend it. They also had loads and loads of different activities for children, and they had lots of outdoor play things too. So they had like llama hoppers, and then they had painting things and gardening or garden toy bits, swing ball. They had absolutely loads in, including Barbies. So I'm glad that Megan wasn't with me, or she'd have wanted all of them, bless her. She is obsessed with her dolls at the moment. I really like these bowls, but I just thought I couldn't justify buying them, and I'm actually quite proud of myself for not giving in to the special buys. The last thing I looked for was these little mochi ice creams, but they were sold out again. Meal plan again, I've just done it in my planner, and I've only planned evening meals because I never look at a meal plan for lunches. We just grab what's in the fridge, we have leftovers, we have sandwiches, cheese and crackers, all those different kinds of things. So breakfast and lunches are kind of just cereal, toast, eggs, sandwiches, standard boring things that we have plenty of in the cupboard. But for evening meals, it's a must to meal plan. If not, I will go to the shops, I will spend like £100 and I'll come back without a single full meal. So meal planning for evening meals is very, very important. So first meal is chicken stir fry. But I'm not going to do this with noodles, I'm going to do this with rice because I just prefer rice. So I've got some chicken, I've got some sweet and sour sauce, I've got baby corn, sugar snap peas, cashew nuts we've got in the cupboard, so I can sprinkle some of those toasted on top. That'd be really nice. And we're going to have this tonight because it's the sort of meal Harry will really enjoy. Megan not so much, and she's at her childminders, so she's eating there and it just makes sense. I've also got pork with honey and garlic sauce, mash and broccoli. Alistair just keeps saying, whenever I ask him, what do you want on the meal plan, what do you fancy this week, he just keeps saying pork. So there we go, we're going to try something different with that. I've put chilli because you just can't beat a good chilli. We've got the cannellini beans in the cupboard, we've got like chilli powder and everything ready to make that. And we always like to serve it with rice and tortilla chips, or like in a tortilla wrap toasted, like a burrito, is it? Is that a burrito? But anyway, we love chilli and it's a great one. It just goes so far. When you've put the beans in and things, it just spreads really far. So we will have a freezer meal left out of this as well. I've put spinach and lentil dal. I like to plan some meat-free meals every week just because it saves on money, and we don't want to eat meat every night. We are meat eaters, but we like to try and find a balance and not eat too much, if that makes sense. And then I put spring green, I can't pronounce this, spanakopita, it's Greek, spanakopita, I can't read my own writing, but it was a BBC Good Food recipe and I will leave the link down below. It looked really, really nice. It's like spinach and ricotta and loads of different like spring vegetables with phyllo pastry, and I just saw it and I was like, yes, I am having that this week. It looked really, really good. That's my kind of meal. Maybe not so much Alistair's, Harry's and Megan's, but hey, we get to eat what I like sometimes too. And then for the last two meals, I put pizza and fish and chips, because you always need those kind of meals that you can just grab when, you know, when you've just got in from work and you can't be bothered to cook and the kids have been like having a mad hour before bed and you just want to sit down and dinner to be ready without any effort. That's for those nights. So yeah, that is my meal plan for this week. I feel like I've been a little bit, I don't know, a bit away with the fairies this week. I feel like I'm struggling to concentrate, but is anyone else finding that they're really tired at the moment? It's strange because it's light outside and it feels like summer in that sense, but it's also really rainy and grey and drizzly and horrible, and I feel like it's thrown me. Just me? Probably. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely week, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you next week for my next meal plan.